Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I am going to show you guys how you can debug your Go program directly in Visual Studio Code, and this video is going to be actually really helpful because in this video I am going to show you all the possible methods, not just debugging but like what are the ways you can log in in your Golang. Okay, so this video is going to be really awesome, so let's just start. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you is how you can use the printin function to do your basic kind of debugging. Okay, so just like in console log in JavaScript, you can do this printin in go to terminal and then go run and then let me go into the 13 and then basic and then main.go. Okay, so you can see that it is giving me the simplest, the most basic logging feature in Go, and you can achieve this with the fmt package from here. So now you saw this. What you can do other than the printin is this log.printf function. I'm going to show you why I am showing you this is because once you enable this, okay, and I'm going to like run it again, and you are going to see what are the things that it comes with. So you can see right now that it is giving you the date and time of the execution. Okay, so which I think can be really helpful depending upon the context of what you are like working on, and these two are like really helpful. I think everyone should know that. So let's just like jump into the actual debugging with the Visual Studio Code debugger right now. Okay, so I am going to like leave it right here, and now we are going to go to the debug tab. Okay, and before like you start anything, you will have to actually install the Go extension, otherwise you won't be able to use this debugger. Okay, so first let me show you the extension. So this is the Go extension that you have to install. I have already installed it, so make sure you have it installed and enabled. Okay, so after that what you have to do is that if you want to like do a basic, the most basic kind of debugging you can do is that just click on this red dot and it will start a breakpoint here. Okay, so if I like go to debug and then click on this, it will show me all the variables and their current like context, current value. Okay, I can step over it, like step into it, even like restart it and that kind of stuff. Okay, as you can see I am on the first iteration and my sum is 0, that kind of thing. Now you may be able to like do most of your thing with these three. If you want to like go further into this, what you can do is that let me just stop it, and then what you can do is that you can even like do a conditional breakpoint. Suppose like I want to start my debugger after the like third of iteration. Okay, so what I can do is that edit breakpoint and do I is equal to 3. Okay, so what will happen is that it will start from the third one. Okay, so like clear this and launch it. Okay, so as you can see, like right now exception has occurred runtime, error evaluating expression could not find symbol value for I. Okay, something is wrong. Let me check that. Like go to here, click on edit breakpoint and then do I is equal to 3, and this will start from the third of iteration. Okay, so let's see. As you can see, the I is third and the sum is 3 as well, and you can like do the iteration from here. Okay, which I think is really helpful. You can do lots of things with it. Now like suppose I have a program which is argument based. So like let me open this and this and this and this. Okay, So what I'm and like remove this. Okay, so like right now if I pass hello world, so what is this? Is this basically I'm like providing a argument. So my program is basically a argument based program, and you want to do a debugging for that. So what you can do is that you can basically create a launch file. Okay, so click on this launch file, and then click on setting and then argument. So here you can like set the argument. Okay, so I can do this arg 1 2 3. Okay, and now if you like do a run, basically it will work just fine. Okay, so I forgot to add a breaker. So where do I add it? Like, okay, let me add a breakpoint here. Okay, and then I am going to click on here. So even if I didn't provided the argument from the terminal or something, I can still see my arg, and if there was any kind of a processing happening, it would have done it, and you could basically like figure out what are the things that is going wrong here. So yeah, this was it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, press a like and subscribe.